On April 30th, 1975, the world witnessed the fall of Saigon, the decisive moment that brought two Vietnams back together under one flag. In Vietnam, this day is celebrated as Ngày Dai Phong Minh Nam, Thong Nhật Đất Nước, the day of the liberation of the South and national reunification. Internationally, it's often called Victory Day or Liberation Day. But what does Reunification Day mean today? For Vietnam and for a global Vietnamese community shaped by division and diaspora. In this video, we trace its origins, explore how it's observed now, and consider its future role in Vietnam's national story. Following World War II and the First Indochina War, the 1954 Geneva Accords split Vietnam at the 17th parallel. North Vietnam, led by Ho Chi Minh, embraced socialism. South Vietnam, under President Ngo Dinh Diem, aligned with the West. What was intended as a temporary boundary hardened into two rival states, each backed by opposing Cold War powers. Over the next 20 years, ideological fault lines deepened into full-scale conflict. In the early 1960s, U.S. troop deployments swelled in order to defend the Republic of Vietnam. On the other side, North Vietnam received support from the Soviet Union and China. They helped funnel arms and advisors to Hanoi and the Viet Cong. Globally, anti-war protests were held to build pressure for a negotiated end. Yet the Paris Peace Accords of 1973 only paused America's direct combat role. Fighting raged on until spring 1975. On the morning of April 30th, 1975, North Vietnamese forces launched their final offensive. Within hours, tanks breached the presidential palace gates. South Vietnam's newly appointed president Duong Văn Minh, hoping to stave off further bloodshed, ordered a surrender. Broadcasts across the airwaves declared an end to combat operations, marking the collapse of the Republic of Vietnam and the culmination of a war that had claimed nearly 4 million Vietnamese lives. The battle's end was only the first step. In the weeks that followed, the Provisional Revolutionary Government took civilian control of former southern territories. They redistributed land and nationalized industries. They got former ARVN soldiers and officials to undergo ideological training, often under harsh conditions, and they also made efforts to repair war-torn roads, schools, and hospitals. Then, on July 2, 1976, Vietnam's National Assembly ratified the formal merger of North and South into the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, with Hanoi as its capital. In contemporary Vietnam, April 30th is both solemn and celebratory. In Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City, troops march in formation, national flags billow, and veterans receive public honors. Theaters stage reenactments. Photo exhibits depict the final campaign and jubilant reunions. Citizens travel to ancestral homes or former battlefields to pay respects to lost loved ones. The government leverages the anniversary to host foreign dignitaries and promote Vietnam's booming economy. For many overseas Vietnamese, especially those who fled the South after 1975, April 30th is Ngày Quốc Hàn, the day of national mourning, also known as Black April. Abroad, communities observe memorial services and candlelight vigils, often held in temples and parks. They honor those who perished or were displaced. Screening films and first-hand accounts of re-education camps and perilous boat people journeys are also shown. This dichotomy in memory underscores enduring fissures, a day of liberation for some, a day of loss for others. As Vietnam strides forward, embracing economic liberalization, urbanization, and global integration, how might Reunification Day evolve? By reimagining Reunification Day as more than a military commemoration, by embracing dialogue, pluralism, and forward-thinking collaboration, Vietnam can align its storied legacy with aspirations for a harmonious and prosperous tomorrow. Reunification Day stands at the crossroads of remembrance and renewal. It is a day that encapsulates a century-long struggle for sovereignty, the pain of division, and the promise of unity. As Vietnam continues to navigate the currents of change, the way it commemorates April 30th will serve as a barometer of its national identity, a testament to how a nation honors its past, understands its present, and envisions its future. Thank you for watching. If you found this exploration insightful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. How do you think Reunification Day should be commemorated in the years to come?
Thank you.